All right, we're live. Hey guys, how you doing? Hang on, dropping things on the floor. How we doing? How's everything going? We'll catch up. I'm quite late. I'm sorry, my computer was doing some really weird things. I can't do YouTube off the phone, and I'm on a 7-day ban from Facebook. I'll be back on Facebook Live next Friday. So here I am on YouTube only, but putting messages out, and I'm hoping that people will know to catch up and come on board here. I'm going to give it just a few minutes because, as I said, I'm late. Good God, my the laptop was just buffering and doing some really strange things. So turned it off, turned it back on. It worked fine, but lost some valuable time in the meantime. I hope everybody's doing good out there. It was a relatively quiet week. A lot of people were very tired, myself included. I'm tired because I'm painting my whole apartment, and that's been exhausting, but good to get it done. Deep cleaning that goes along with that before you paint 2 walls. So let me just, stupid thing. Why are you so hard? So anyway, got my glasses on. I've got a touchscreen laptop, and I swear it's more trouble than it's worth. Okay. Well, I'll just start talking because whatever, it's being recorded. So, yes, relatively quiet week. People were very tired. Nothing really stellar, good or bad. People, a lot of the readings were, oh, here we go. People are coming in now. Hey, Paul. Here you go, honey. Just nothing bad, but the readings were just blah. Nothing was going on. Nothing was about to happen. Nothing. Everything was in a, ready to launch but haven't launched yet kind of mode. So not even a lot of readings this week, which I'm normally really busy. A lot of privates after hours, but in terms of the walk-in $5 readings, now there was actually maybe a little message to the universe or something that I really wasn't up for it because I was pretty tired. But enough to be good, enough to keep the shop very busy. A lot of people buying. Hey, Elizabeth, thank you for all your help. Elizabeth did some posting for me on my wall to let people know why I wasn't around. I was banned again, 7-day ban on Facebook. It turns out, guys, you can say that you hate the police. You can say that you hate Antifa. You can say that you hate Bill Gates. I do. But what you can't say is that you hate the Amish. That will get your ass banned. And I'm so stupid. I've done it not once but twice. I have been banned for my feelings about the Amish. This was accompanied by a meme I had shared. People don't realize that they are the biggest puppy millers in the country, and they are disgusting puppy millers. It's awful. So, bad. And people were actually coming in the shop to tell me their puppy mill stories about the Amish. One woman had gone, did not realize, had buying a Pomeranian out of Ohio. And she said they drove there, and it was night, so it was pitch black. So why are there no lights? They didn't realize they were in Amish country. And they got to the door, and someone greeted them with a lantern and said, "We're going out to the barn, we'll bring the puppies in." And they brought this little tiny box packed with puppies. She said that she just wanted all of them because it was obvious that, and she bought the tiniest one, the littlest puppy because it was being mowed over by all the other puppies, and it had problems ongoingly. So, they're not doing any favors. And the American Kennel Club, the AKC, caters to them because they love the registration fees. So they get to register their dog as AKC. You want to think you're buying a quality dog when you buy AKC, that it's a sound dog, and it's not. And puppy millers take advantage of that. So lots to say about that, and not a lot of good feeling about the Amish. And yet, still, here I am banned. So I'll be back, I think, Wednesday. Biggest event this week, the new moon on Tuesday, about noontime in Taurus. I recommend that you check to see what house this is hitting your personal natal chart. I've shown this video so many times. I believe there's one on YouTube as well that's been saved. How to use astro.com to do the natal chart and transits and determine exactly where that moon is hitting your chart. This new moon, lots of energy. Another aspect of the Saturn's about to go retrograde in Aquarius. I think it's the 25th of May, and that lasts 6 months. I'm trying to remember here. I should have written some stuff down. And we're going to see with Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, it's kind of an interesting thing where people are going to be forced to pay the piper. People are going to be held accountable, and we're going to see people reaping what they sowed. It's going to make for some interesting international and political energies. And it's of course, it always hurts us. I mean, it always hurts the little guy. It always hurts now they're talking about gas shortages this summer, and I don't even want to get into it, but we'll see. Well, we know lumber is skyrocketing. The cost to build a house is tripled. So we'll see how this treats us. And it just says, the COVID restrictions are lifting, and so people want to get in cars, want to drive, want to move, want to go. Oh, guess what? There's no gas. Oh, guess what? It's going to be $5 a gallon, and I just shake my head. I don't know. We'll see. Will America ever be great again? I think America's pretty great, but what about this mess? America's political team sure hasn't been. So, what else? In the shop, I saw a lot of Geminis still getting hit. Gemini, and some Scorpios, some Aries, and Leos. The same that we talked about. The ones that were getting hit by this past full moon are still reeling, and a lot of breakups. A lot of I can't do this anymore. I can't stand this anymore. Again, nothing awful and nothing earth-shattering, because it wasn't like it was a good relationship and one day woke up and said, oh yeah, I'm just going to end this perfectly good thing. It was like, no, this has been bad for a while, and now we're going to pull the plug. So there was some of that, and I think that's going to continue. I think people are looking at their careers. I will say, I know this. Looking at their careers, they're looking at what they want to go back to, what they don't want to go back to, and I think it's pretty interesting, honestly. I like change. I like watching people grow, and I like watching people buying houses and all that good stuff, and so I think it's pretty cool. So Tuesday for manifestation. This is a great time to set your intentions for both the month and this next 6 months, because we go in 6 month cycles when it comes to the new moon. So we go from new moon to full moon, but we also go 6 months in a cycle and see where you're at. So looking at your 6 months ahead of you, where do you want to be? Where do you want to land? What do you want to change? Because Uranus is playing heavy with us this time. And what else can I tell you? Connecticut is typically weather schizophrenic. We play it by hour. It's overcast, it's cold, it's hot, it's sunny, it's breezy, it's calm, it's quiet, it's hot, it's cold. Oh, it's night. That's the day. And open the door, shut the door, open the door, shut the door. I like the door open. It's warm out. I love all the windows open. I'm not a big fan of air conditioning. So, and I'm trying to think what else can I tell you guys. It's really not. Is it calm before the storm? I don't know. I don't know. Right now, everyone's just moving forward and fast. I'm having some flashbacks to the late 80s, mid 80s. Bought my first condo when I was 23. And I got caught up in that whole, I bought it when it dipped. You know, everyone, oh, it's temporary dip. Buy now. It's going to appreciate. It'll come right back. It'll bounce right back. Only it didn't bounce right back. It had been escalating. It dipped. And everyone said, it'll go back up. Well, it dived. It dived. So we saw values go into like, you know, $60,000 for a single bedroom. It dove. So as I'm watching this bidding wars that are going on and all this heavy moving forward and playing the stock market and the Bitcoin and all this that's happening, I don't know. I'm just looking at it like, goes up must come down. And everything runs in cycles, and we're due for another recession. So let's see what happens. And the astrology backs this up, and what people who read are seeing backs this up. So be cautious. Err on the side of caution right now. This isn't the time. This is a great time to clean house. This is a great time to prepare for a move, prepare for a new job, prepare for change. However you do that, streamline yourself. Um, Spring cleaning in all its many forms. Take inventory. Your career, your goals, your family, your kids, your pantry. Take stock. Take inventory. Right? I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's things are moving so quickly that it's like trying to read a map on a globe that's spinning really fast. And when you try to calm your mind just to slow it down to see details, it's just whizzing by too quickly to do that. So, Karen, how are you? Okay. So, guys, please like this, like and share. I know people don't necessarily comment, but they do watch, and I thank you for being here. And for those who are new, normally I'm on Facebook and YouTube, working off a 7-day ban. I do a 6-card spread. I do Tarotscopes for all 12 signs. And it pretty much is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Top card is the situation or what's going on. The second 2 cards are what's immediately in front of to deal with that situation. And the next 3 cards are basically a short-term outcome based. Okay, so it is a short-term reading, and they're fun. I always tell people that obviously not every, let's say, Aquarius is having the same situation. Ask yourself if there's someone in your family, someone you're close to, who's dealing with the issue, and maybe there's some information you can take back to somebody you care about. That does happen in readings where there's someone heavy on your mind and they come through as if they're being read. That's common because they're heavy on your mind. You know, you're worried about your mother, you're worried about your cousin's marriage, you're worried about, you just spoke with somebody and that conversation is fresh. It's going to come through in the reading very often. Okay. So I'm just going to quickly look and see anything going on. Okay, guys who are here, all 3 of you. Anything you want to talk about? Anything you've noticed? Anything you more of the energetic stuff, more people seeing, hearing. No one's scared. Nobody's afraid. Just seeing, hearing some weird stuff. Seeing some interesting entities. Okay. Well, no comments. I'm going to throw some cards. Okay. We'll start with Aries. I'm too tired to try and do it backwards. It's like trying to recite the alphabet backwards, I swear. Okay, Aries, what do we have going on with you? So we start off with the King of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups, and we have the Knight of Coins reversed. We have the Three of Swords reversed. We have the Five of Wands and the World reversed. Well, basically, I mean, this has Aries wanting to move forward, whether it's a literal move, physical move, or just a intellectual or I don't know. It looks like move. Looks like something physically happening. Lack of money is motivating this, and a lot of anxiety around the same argument over and over. If you've been beating your head against a wall trying to make something happen, because it's not happening big enough and fast enough for you, Aries. You're not making the money you want to make. And while Aries likes to argue, Aries is never going to back down from a fight. I've never met one Aries, no matter how quiet, no matter how passive they may seem, they don't back down from fights. They may handle them more maturely than other Aries, but they don't back down. Again, it's about leaving home and making money. Aries, you may have been trying to work out of the house and finding that that's just frustrating and not happening. It may be that you need to relocate. It may be that you want to relocate, that it's not happening here. The world reverse says you're ready for a big change, and big change is right in front of you. So don't fight it. And I would say too, there's an aspect, I hate this, I'm saying it, and I hate saying it, but you may need, God forgive me, to tone it down a little. I know, that's bad. I hate that. I hate anyone saying that to anyone. The cards are suggesting maybe not to go quite so hard and let some things happen without trying to control them. And remember that you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. Okay, Aries? Aggressive works nicely, but not always. And sometimes we want to cash in on favors, and you need to be nice for that. So I know you're sick of the same fight. I know you're tired of doing this. I know you want something big to make it happen. And I'm saying it's a little longer, but it's coming. An opportunity may come from out of the house. Hey, Susan. Please like and share, or just like the video. And I already told everybody okay. Elizabeth, so you had manifestations come through as you're thinking they're showing up. Let me ask you, was there any chaos involved in this? Was it chaotic thinking? Did this bring in chaos? I have to put my shawl because I'm freezing. I gotta get cut. Because Taurus and Uranus are pretty much still clashing it out, and if that's Taurus hates change, and Uranus is all about change. No chaos. Hey, Harley, how you doing? Good. I'm doing fine, honey. Just got a little 7-day ban there. Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, Saturn's going retrograde. That's often about the past. So, and going back over things. That's exactly what retrogrades do. We always talk about Mercury retrograde, but all the planets go retrograde from time to time. And you should Google when Saturn goes retrograde to understand how that happens and what the energy for all the planets when they go retrograde, what that means. Okay. All right. So we're looking at Taurus. And Taurus, we start off with the Five of Coins reversed, the Two of Swords reversed, the Four of Swords, the Hierophant, the Hermit, and the King of Coins. King of Coins is absolutely a Taurus card. So we have the Five of Coins reversed, and that is money getting better. Money, your coffers being replenished, money coming back finally, a change of financial health for the better. But that's a good card. But it comes with a price. It seems like the Two of Swords reversed, it is choosing one of two difficult options. What are the options? I want to say the options, Taurus, are taking the safe road or going independent. And it looks like going independent makes you more money, but you're concerned about security. Okay? Now, I can't tell you what to do. And it's really funny because the last three cards, you know, the Hierophant, which is that security. We have the Hermit, which to me speaks to being independent, autonomous, but also, you know, you entrepreneurs take it all on themselves. And the King of Coins. So there seems to be no shortage of money, luckily, in terms of starting this endeavor. But the plugging that battery. There's the one out. It's good. Good to do that periodically. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing, and honestly, the money is autonomy. The money is going into business with yourself. The money is independence. I don't know you don't go to security. I don't know that you should go to security. Well, you might, in terms of the dogs in the neighborhood. I don't know how you feel about this. I mean, my dogs always got real friendly when someone gave them a little cheese. That was the big icebreaker for my loud barking dogs. Was when they were in the house, I'd give them a little American cheese, and you give them some cheese, and they pretty much were your friend. So I don't know if it's you that they're growling at as much as just the animals are uptight right now, like everybody else. They can sense the change. So I don't know if you need to take it personally. If you want to make friends with the neighborhood dogs, I'd carry some cheese in my pocket. All right, Gemini. I'm glad to see you too, Harley. I'm glad. These for me, Alex, are with the sun. I'm not doing the risings. I don't put as much prevalence on risings as other people do. I put a lot on the moon